Guys, what's up? We are out on another e-bike making another video, and today I'm on something new. Guys, today I am on the Tenways CGO600, and this is the Pro model, so it's got a couple extra upgrades. It's a great bike so far. Now, this e-bike by Tenways is a street bike, so it does not have like the suspension and the off-road tires on it. It's just meant to be ridden in the streets, ridden around the city, ridden around the block, and just cruising, you know what I mean? So quick little things to throw at you guys right from the start is it does have hydraulic oil brakes, which is always great. It has a nice, sleek, small display here on the left side, and it's just overall a very straightforward, simplistic street e-bike. And I'm gonna get some B-roll shots, we're gonna do speed tests, and yeah, let's get into it. So guys, as I said from the start, simplicity. Like, this bike is very straightforward. It's not overwhelming. The display doesn't have a bunch of crazy stuff on it. Everything is just the way it is, very simple, very user-friendly, and honestly, that's always a nice thing. You can hop on this bike, it's not overwhelming for anybody. I've had some e-bikes that were rather large, and when you hop on them, they can be a lot, depending on the rider, obviously. So this bike does have 3 pedal assist modes, and you can go to 0. So then it's just neutral, and you can just ride this thing normal with no assist. This thing is also rocking a carbon belt for the drive instead of a chain. It's not chain driven, it has a belt. So it's very quiet, very smooth. Maintenance is super easy on it. You actually don't have to worry about any type of maintenance on this bike for up to 30,000 kilometers, which is actually just shy of like 20,000 miles. So I mean, you can cruise this thing forever before you even have to think about doing any sort of upkeep maintenance on it, as long as you're taking care of it, right? One thing to keep in mind, guys, this is a street e-bike, so it doesn't really have suspension on it. It is literally made for the streets, because when you're on the street, it's nice and smooth anyway. But if you start taking this down rough roads or anything really ruddy, you are going to feel it. Again, it's a street e-bike. It's not like some of these other e-bikes where you have big suspension on it, you can take it in the desert. This is for the street, so keep that in mind. So guys, with this Tenways street e-bike, the pedal assist modes are a little bit different than what I've noticed with other bikes, because this is belt driven and I cannot shift through gears, right? With that being said, there's not much of a point of doing a top speed test on each pedal assist, because really what each pedal assist is, since this bike has a very precise torque sensor in it, each pedal assist, you can pretty much get this to the same top speed, right? But pedal assist 1 is just going to assist you a lot less than, say, pedal assist 3 will. Pedal assist 3 is going to assist you a lot more, but each one of these pedal assists can take you to the same top speed, if that makes sense. So for our top speed test, what we're going to do is knock it up to pedal assist 3 and see how fast we can get it going. All right, guys, so here we go. I'm gonna get standing up here, really start cranking this thing. Whew. All right, guys, so I got it up to just about 25 miles per hour, officially probably 24. It took some effort, obviously, but it definitely gets going. This bike is rocking 700cc street tires, so it is very nimble, very easy to steer on the road, and very smooth, very, very smooth. And per usual, guys, these oil brakes stop this thing on a dime. They're very, very, very smooth. If you're cranking this thing up to 25 miles per hour, hit those brakes, you're stopping. All right, guys, so that was the max speed test. I got it up to 24, 25 miles per hour, nice and smooth. It took some effort, but we did get it there. This thing's also rocking a little bell. Yeah, not too bad. I think that thing's on backwards, honestly. Maybe not, I don't know. And worth mentioning, all the designs and the decals and the cables on this bike are put together very nicely. Like, they look really good. They're all hidden really well. The decals are really smooth. They have a good design to them. I like it. And the one I'm riding is like a matte gray. I feel like matte gray or black is like my favorite on these bikes. So again, for me, I love this color. Guys, the handlebars are fully adjustable. You can move them up and down depending on how you want to ride it. They are recommended to be sitting forward just like this, but again, if you want to adjust it, you can just loosen the bolts and adjust it accordingly. Now, on this bike, there is no twist or thumb throttle. Nothing. There's no twist or thumb throttle. It's all pedaling. So anytime you go ride, you are going to have to pedal at all times to get going. It's just the way it is. But again, if you're just trying to go cruise around, not do anything crazy, it's really not a big deal. And to be honest, you may be able to buy an attachment or an accessory. All right, guys, let's go ahead and pull over and get some B-roll and go over more of the specs on this bike. All right, guys, this is it, the Tenways CGO600 Pro. Again, this is the Pro model. yeah, this is it in the matte gray, and it's a pretty sleek looking bike. So guys, per usual, starting with the heart of the bike, this is the battery right here. 36 volt, 10 amp hour battery, I believe. It's really solid. It pops in and out. Per usual with most bikes, it has keys with it for security. You can unlock it and lock it up. Again, when you park it, you can take the battery out, do what you want with it. Most e-bikes have it, but again, a good feature to keep on them. This is the charging port, pretty easy. Pop it open, plug it in there, and that's it. It's pretty typical. I want to say it takes like 5 hours, give or take, to fully charge from completely dead. And then you'll be able to get over 50 miles of riding after you fully charge it, which is big, honestly. 50 miles is a big number. Guys, the wheels on this thing are 700cc street tires. Big wheels, they keep it nice and smooth. You can roll over almost anything. And they both have like the mud guards, if that's what you call these, on each side. And they are removable if you don't like the look of them, so I put them on this time. Both wheels rock reflectors on each one each for safety reasons. Looks good. They're the white color. I like it. And I believe you can put anywhere from 40 to 75 max PSI in these. I put about 65, so it just depends on the ride you're looking for. This front wheel has the quick release feature. You literally just pop this off and pull the tube out, and this tire pops off. The whole wheel pops off. So if you got to throw it in the back of your car or something like that, super easy to take off. The seat, guys, you know me, a lot of these street seats aren't super comfortable for me because I'm a skinnier dude. But for most average people, it's going to be just fine. It looks nice. It has a nice finish to it. So overall, it's not too bad. The grips are kind of like a tacky rubber. They are very, very grippy. And I'd say they're pretty comfortable overall. They're a nice, simple grip. It reminds me of some of the grips I'd have on my motorcycles. So they feel pretty good. You have a reflector you're rocking on the front bar for safety. Reflector on the back right underneath the seat for safety as well. And then, like I said, on the right, you have your bell. And then on the left side here, you have your display. It's very small, very simple. You have a power button on top, like miles here, a range button. So you can click through here and see your average miles per hour, max miles per hour in this trip, how many miles you've put on it. So that's kind of cool. And then underneath it is your up and down pedal assist mode. You can go from 0 all the way to 3, which is very simple, very easy look, small display. It's not obstructed at all. It's just a perfect little look right here. Nice and simple, sleek look on the left side. And another thing you can do, guys, here is a few settings in here. If you hold the miles button, you can go through all of your ride data here, and you can clear it if you would like. And you just click this, clean data, yes or no. I'm not going to clean mine right now, but that's cool. And I believe you can also hold down the power button and the mile button for a few seconds to pull up a back menu to adjust if you want a password on your bike, if you want kilometers or miles per hour. So there's a lot of options there. It's pretty cool. And then on the top of the display, you have your battery percentage right there. I'm at 94%. I like that instead of just having a battery display, it actually says the percentage, so it gives you a precise number. I like it. The brakes, as I said, guys, mineral oil hydraulic brakes, super smooth. They look really good. Again, sleek look like the rest of the bike. And again, they feel great. On this side, you have a quick display to check what your battery life is at. Don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a red dot all the way at the left if it's dead, all the way up to 3 green dots. So it'll tell you if you don't want to turn the bike on, you can click it to see what you're at. And I am full right now. This is the keyhole right here for popping your battery out, like I said, for safety reasons. If you want to bring your battery with you so no one steals it, it's a good thing to keep in mind. And as I mentioned again, guys, carbon belt on this thing. So you just have a belt on here instead of a chain. Nice and smooth, nice and clean. And again, it feels really good, and you don't have to worry about lubing it or anything like that like a chain. So again, 30,000 kilometers or just under 20,000 miles before you have to worry about any type of maintenance on this thing at all. Also forgot to mention, per usual, the seat is fully adjustable up and down if you want to move it back and forth. Yeah, completely forgot to mention that. So guys, again, this is the Tenways CGO600 Pro model. They have 2 models. One is the Pro model, which is this one, and then they have just a regular model. This is the Pro model that I am on, so I'm giving you a rundown of that specific model. So again, if you guys are the type that like street e-bikes and you are looking to just kind of cruise around lightly, not go too crazy fast, and stay on smooth sidewalks and streets, this would probably be a very good option for you. And if you're also somebody that likes to ride bike and pedal around, this is also perfect for you because, like I said, it does not come with a throttle of any type. So you do have to constantly be pedaling to keep this thing moving, but that's just something to keep in mind. It's not really necessarily a con. Me personally, I love throttles just to have the option to get up and go, but not all e-bikes have it, so it's, you know, not a big deal. And guys, I did forget to mention back there, it does have an integrated headlight on the front. This is this is the cleanest headlights I've ever seen on an e-bike, because it is not mounted anywhere. It's integrated into the frame. It is very bright. I really do like the way it looks. And to turn it on and off, you just hold the up arrow for a few seconds and the display will tell you when it is on or when it is off. Some people get that confused and can't figure out how to turn it on. So overall, guys, the Tenways CGO600 Pro, I like it. Again, all considered, since it is a street e-bike, I do prefer off-road bikes, but again, for a street e-bike, this is very smooth. You gotta love the belts on for the drive instead of the chain, because, you know, no maintenance really required at all. This thing is fully water resistant, so yes, you can ride it in the rain. Just, you know, don't go out there when it's an absolute disaster of a storm. You got to be safe. But yeah, guys, link is going to be in the description for you guys to buy your very own. I believe they are having a sale right now, so definitely go check them out. But yeah, guys, make sure to leave a like and comment if you have any questions. Visit the link to get your very own Tenways e-bike, and I'll see you guys next time.